me show you how to keep the dice rolling when you're doing that thing over there, homie.
Alright, this is the last one of these videos, hopefully. I'm hoping. But you guys wanted it. I seen you guys wanted it. And before we go any further, join my Discord. I'm gonna be doing reactions there live. Submit your videos. I'm gonna react. Anyway, link in the description to the Discord. That's besides the point. Alright, this video is about the Call of Duty, the people on Twitter mostly, and just the people in general hating on the Call of Duty multiplayer reveal. Now it's more specific one person, 8 Thoughts. Now I made 2 freaking rants on 8 Thoughts in the past, so I don't want to just focus it only on him but to the whole community, but it's mainly him. He's like the main Call of Duty hater, like the #1. And I'm not over here white knighting Call of Duty or anything, but like when it's done nothing wrong and when you just contradict yourself and things like that, which I'm gonna get into later, it starts to get a little annoying. So 8 Thoughts basically calls the game so far he says nothing impressive, nothing, it's the same old thing, right? There's a little problem with that, and I'm gonna show you. Okay, so I can't find the exact point of this video, but he keeps on saying how it's really the same game every year, right? Which is Call of Duty. We want the same game, but with different mechanics. This is exactly what they're doing perfectly. But let me explain to you exactly what he's saying here. He's saying how the game is just a reskin and it's the same thing, and you know, it's nothing different, so that's why it's not good, right? Like in this clip, this is one of the, I couldn't find the exact clip where he really said it, but this is one of the times he said something like that.
I don't care if it got a new engine or not, it's still a point and shoot shooter. Yep. There's no mini map.
Like he says, the same game, it's just the same game every year. He keeps on going on this idea. And another thing, I'm a just to freaking stabilize my point, look, just like in this tweet, it's played out. Basically, it's the same thing. It's just played out. He said it in this tweet right here. So basically, the reason he's saying that he wants something different is just because what he's saying is he wants something different. He wants something, you know, brand new. He doesn't want the same thing every year. It's just the same thing every year, right? Well, let me show you the problem with that. Okay, this is the part.
It's not even close, right? Just blew it out of the water. 2-to-1 ratio, something like 7,000 likes and 3,000 dislikes. Not even close. But the #1 comments I'm seeing.
Okay, so he's saying the #1 comments that he's seeing in his videos, this is back in the day before the reveal, is that COD never changes. This is what people are saying. COD never changes. It gets boring, and when COD does change, I hate COD. I hate that COD change. It's too much like Siege. That's kind of what people say, and that's kind of what that's just the COD community in general. And listen to his response to this.
From Call of Duty fanboys, people complain about Call of Duty not innovating, and then when they innovate, they cry about it. Shut your mouth. No one asked for innovation. No one. That's exact opposite of what we asked for. That's the exact opposite of what anyone asked for.
Okay.
What Call of Duty?
Okay, listen.
We're thinking like, hey, can we go back to Modern Warfare 2?
Okay, so basically he's asking for no innovation. Right there, right in that clip, that's before the multiplayer, there's the 2v2 reveal. He's saying that he wants no innovation. Nobody's asking for innovation. Who's nobody? Everybody wants innovation, but he's saying nobody's asking for any innovation. We want to go back to Modern Warfare 2 days. We want to go back to Black Ops 2 days. And after that, when they innovate anyway, he says it's the same, even though he wanted it to go back in the days, go back to the Black Ops 2 days and things like that. And he says that it doesn't change. It's boring and it doesn't change. So like, what does this guy want? Because right here he's saying he doesn't want innovation, but if they don't innovate, he said that it's the same thing every year. He literally says the same copy paste every year. It's the same thing. So what do you want? Basically, if they change something, he's gonna be like, we want to go back to the day. And if they don't change something, he's gonna be like, it's the same thing every year. He's gonna always find something. And this dude is the perfect example of everybody who just hates on Call of Duty for no reason. He basically hates on it just for the views. I mean, obviously it's kind of his job at this point, but he's doing this just for the views, and he's a perfect example of every Call of Duty hater out here. Like, so and Modern Warfare basically did what we all wanted. It kept the core gameplay of Call of Duty, well, if you add the minimap back, that is, but they added some cool new modes that you don't even have to participate in. You can still participate in your 6v6 and things like that, but they added cool new modes, nighttime, 20v20. So basically, they kind of left it the way it was, and then innovated on top of that. And now that, before he's saying they innovated too much, and now when they show innovation, he want to go back in time. Get him out of here. This dude's the biggest clown. Like I said, he's the perfect example of all these dudes out here. So, and to all of you people really saying that it's the same thing every year, are you serious? Because isn't that what you want? Most of these Call of Duty haters are just like, it's the same thing every year. Adults is saying it's the same thing every year, but people on Twitter are saying it's changed too much. You know, this is the thing with it. They're saying they're the underdogs, they're the unheard, but the real underdog and the unheard in this situation are the Call of Duty developers themselves. They cannot please everybody, and there's proof of that, because some people think it's changed too much, some people think it's the same game every year. All right, so what are they gonna do? They worked their hardest on this game, I'm sure of it. They tried their hardest. So I mean, if you just seem bored of Call of Duty and just don't play it, you're bored. So, but you know, he's gonna keep on playing it for the views, for the money, etc., etc. Like, he doesn't want people to get hyped. If you get hyped, I guess I'm a Call of Duty fanboy. If I'm hyped for this. It just innovates on what already was good to me, and that's exactly what he's criticizing. Really, if you like this game, he's kind of criticizing you. If any of these YouTubers like Hollow Point, if he says this game is awesome, he's gonna criticize him. You know, so like I said, he's just a clown in this whole situation, man. If you like this video, subscribe, of course, and like I said, check out the Discord. I'm gonna be live streaming on Discord a lot, and reacting to your videos if you want, but link in the description for that. And that's it, guys. I'll be talking to you later.